Hey guys, welcome into the PuggoReborn channel. We are back looking at devblog 141 for OverHype Studios. Holy War. I love it. I'm so excited to get into this one because there is so much detail and so much speculation in my head. And you know what's good about speculation? It could mean absolutely nothing, or it could be everything. Now, before we get rolling into it, of course, in the description below, it's going to have all the timestamps. If you want to get past all the reading, you can get right into my thoughts and opinions. Go do it now. Before I get any farther than this, please, so that you guys understand this, just hang tight. I'm at 272 subs as of right now. If you hit that unsub button, I swear to God, I'm going to come right through this computer and have no idea who you are and wonder why the hell I went through my computer, because now that's going to be a big price tag I cannot adequately afford at this moment. Anyways, but no, because I'm at that subscribe mark, guys, I'm looking to get to 300. Now, I'm not saying, hey, just start spamming that sub. That'd be kind of cool. But ultimately, guys, I just, once I get to 300 subs, I'm going to be giving away the game with everything included. So if you're interested in that, there you have it. However, I would also like you to check out the videos. Make sure make sure this is a channel right for you. This is a Battle Brothers primary channel. So yeah, great news for you if you love that stuff. Plus, we got early access coming, so I'm very excited about that. I do not have a time. I know I've been asked that several times now. They have not released a date. I'm sure you guys will know as soon as I do. So just kind of a heads up in that way. Without further ado, let's dive into the devlog. Alright, the upcoming Blazing Deserts DLC will introduce a new late game crisis to the mix. This week we'll be taking a closer look at what the crisis is about and what it adds to the game. To arms! I love this. See, this is my favorite one right here, when they add that one. Okay, Holy War. In a harsh world where every single day is a struggle for survival, where man is but prey to terrifying beasts that stalk the woods, to savage green skins that cannot be reasoned with, and to horrors beyond the grave, man needs a powerful ally. The barbarians of the frozen wasteland appeal to their dead ancestors to aid them in life. The people of the north pray to the pantheon gods, often referred to as the old gods, for a good harvest, health, and victory in battle. And the south believe in, this is terrible. Guys, please fix this. It drives me nuts. It's supposed to be believe. Anyways. Believe in, but a single true God, the Gilder. I'm not sure how to say it. Sometimes referred to as the new God, manifest in the sun, in whose shines they bask day in and out. Oh, so sweet. The late game crisis is about conflict between religious of the north and the south, called Holy War. Beautiful picture, of course. As a mercenary company, war means opportunity for profit, and war is no different. As a holy war is declared, the fires of religious turmoil engulf the southern city-states on one side and the two southernmost noble houses on the other. Each faction offers contracts for you to aid them in their war efforts, and you are free to work for either sides. Switch sides if the opportunity presents itself, or stay neutral. Very cool. Like the war between the noble houses, this crisis will bring misery and economic disaster to part of the world, but it will not outright threaten to exterminate it like the crisis with greenskins or undead. Playing through the crisis will allow you to learn more about the pantheon of old gods and the Gilder, alright, as well as the history of the world of Battle Brothers. So sweet, so good. I keep saying that, but it's true. A major objective during the Holy War is access to and control 3 holy sites that date back to the era of the ancient empire and shared history from the north and south. They all hold religious and cultural significance between both sides and are a destination of pilgrimages. That's a lot there. For different reasons. One of them, for example, a large meteor is believed by the Northerners to be imprisoned God, expelled by his own kind, while Southerners believe it's a teardrop from the Gilder. As the war is ongoing, you are to be tasked to both conquer and defend those sites, as well as other places of strategic importance. Siding with the North, you'll face armies in the southern states or city-states in battle with the terrifying war machines for a fresh challenge. That's going to be interesting. Again, the conflict will be proclaimed to be irreconcilable. Irreconcilable. Say it right. Differences in religion, but it's just as much difference in culture and about grabbing land and gaining wealth and about pride and prestige. All thinly veiled behind religious dogma to rally the masses. As a mercenary, you'll be in a unique position to make up your own mind or to dive deep into the madness that is your own that is a holy war yourself. Okay, so starting falling out, the wheels were falling off at the very end there. But let's get into this here. The Holy War. There is so much here that is interesting. Number one, I wish I could see the roadmap the OverHype Studios has made for Battle Brothers. I don't know if this is the end of Battle Brothers. I'm not saying it is, but it completes kind of a Trinity-esque base of the game. So what I'm saying is that the game came out and we knew about Davcool, right? So we knew about Davcool. We knew that there was such a thing as old gods, especially with the monolith. We know that when the crisis happened, where, if you remember the dreams that you had, it was about a volcano, and you were the emperor of a city. So they're emperor. And ultimately, like, there's a lot of rich lore there. But then you ended up throwing in, this is where I got thrown off the most. When I was playing the game, I thought it was super odd that they didn't have a late game crisis with the Northerners. Northerners as in the barbarians. Now, the barbarians, as stated up here, every single day struggles to survive, man, blah, 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 greenskins, grave, blah, blah, blah. Okay, frozen wastelands appeal to the dead ancestors to aid them in life. Okay? So they look at their god as ultimately, it sounds like dead ancestors. And then, of course, the pantheon of the North, pantheon of gods, otherwise referred to as the old gods. Now, what we do know is that Davcool is an old god. We know that more than likely the old god had to do with the Northerners, the true Northerners, which obviously the northern houses are going to go to, or the North and the South are going to go to war. But I want to see how the barbarians play out. When I say the Trinity, I'm thinking that we knew that there was the old gods, and clearly the barbarians were still stuck in that older stage. And then you have, of course, the up-and-coming southern cities, and they're about the wealth, the advancement. They have, oh, excuse me, guys, I'm like losing it here. But they have guns, they have cannons, they have grenades, and they've learned all this stuff and had this inspiration because of the sun, which I think is really kind of cool in this picture. This is such a, guys, whoever does the artwork, I'm going to have to, I know it's it's on the main page. Either way, beautiful job, whoever's painting this out or however you're doing this. I absolutely love your guys' art style. But yeah, the sun peeking through at the top here, being the Galder. Oh my gosh, somebody's going to just tear me a new one because I keep saying it wrong. But either way, they believe and they've manufactured their way of life off of the sun, the heat, the living day to day in this landscape, right? So the grenades and everything. And I think that's amazing. But how does it fit together? Where does the lore go? The lore is going to be so freaking succulent once we get to it. I cannot wait. But that's the final part of the Trinity, is all these things coming together. So when I say the roadmap, my fear is that it's like this might be it for Battle Brothers. And I'm not saying it is, because the only other thing I can think of them adding is maybe a Beast and Exploration 2. That would be freaking sweet, just for more flavor. But I'm just saying, I don't know, but obviously I don't know. But I'm a little worried about it, but that it is what it is. Now, as for this site right here, let's get right into the site side of it. This is definitely from the dream. If you remember the dream, there was a volcano. This is definitely volcano. I'm curious. I'm so curious to figure out how this ties in. And well, I'll say that next part in just a second. Let's look at the last one here, the last picture. Of course, it's the meteorite they believe was a teardrop. And on the flip side, the Northerners believe that this is so this is definitely going to be in the north. The only thing that gives that away is, of course, the grass, whereas this is in the south. But they think it's a teardrop from the Gilder, and the Northerners believe that it is a trapped god. So going inside of it is going to be very interesting. 3 different sites, though. We are missing a site. What it is? Well, we don't know, of course. But what could that mean? Could it unleash a beast upon the land? And if there was a god caught or stuck in here that was abandoned by the other gods, well, that's where Davcool comes in. I think that Davcool is going to play a role in this that makes us all go, oh, no way. Or, okay, I can definitely see that douchebag. Because he is the hell placed upon the earth to destroy the man's minds everywhere. The madness, if you will. So, again, it's going to be incredibly cool to see that kind of twist together. Now, the next piece of the puzzle is how the war goes about. The North and the South, when the Northern armies, or when everybody faces each other, the Noble Wars, you don't have to pick a side. I've had it where I was a trader. I did a trading caravan run, and I did not get enough renown to ally with a house, and the war went on without me, and eventually it ended. It took a long time, but it did end. And this holy war is going to be interesting because it probably will end regardless of what you do. But when you do this, I have a feeling whoever you fight for will allow a different legendary item, or like a famed named, whatever it is, named item, like the barbarian, like the, oh man, somebody's getting mad again. I always say the York. It's the Iork. I don't know. Either way, you get a famed cleaver, 2-handed cleaver, and I could totally see that being something that you get, or something from the wars itself. But what? And if the final legendary location is bigger than both of these, I can't wait to see what that turns out to be. We have the armor, we have the sword, we could get a shield. I always thought instead of the sword having the lightning, it would have been kind of a wink, wink, nod, nod, ha, ha, a hammer, right? That shoots lightning. Thor. So that's just a thought, of course. That's not going to be, I doubt that's going to be the case, but still. But finally, the last thing in this is you can pick either sides at any time, and that's going to be the interesting part. I don't think the North will have the advantage over these guys. Because not only do they have the weapons equal to the North, whether it is the barbarians or it is just the northern houses, at the end of the day, these guys have cannons. They are advanced. They are much more advanced. They have a bigger slew, and I'm worried about. I'm almost wondering how much they're simulating these. How much they're going to be simulating these before we get the game, to see how balanced it actually is. Because if I just as a third party, right, me thinking about this, I can't imagine the southern city-states not winning these wars every time. There's a reason there's an old god and a new god. The new god steps into place because where the old gods couldn't. That's my thought. I don't know. Honestly, at the end of the day, I have no idea. And that's the point of thoughts and opinions. Hope you guys did like that. Let me know in the comment section below what you think is going to happen. What would be cool? What would you like to receive from these different locations? What intrigues you about these locations? What are you most excited about this? There's so much that you can think through this. But also, one more thing is that this is the last piece of the puzzle here. Again, guys, I did get early access. I will be giving away 3 copies of the DLC by the end of early access, so I will be announcing it. It will be subscribers. So again, check out the content on the channel if you are interested. I suggest maybe subbing. If not, that's fine. If you've been with the channel for a long time but you haven't hit that sub, yeah, that's okay. I don't like the color red that much, so if you want to let that thing go away, you just gotta hit it. That's okay. Usually I don't ask for subs. I kind of feel bad about it. But at the same time, guys, I want to be able to share my love for Battle Brothers as a strategic / funny gamer, not as a straight out, I am the best. You know what I mean? Check out my strategies. You know what I mean? It's not like that. So anyways, guys, thanks for coming out to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.